All right, well, just a quick look at the weather forecast for today, since we do have a little bit of a shot of rain over the next 36 hours or so. After that, it's probably going to go away again. It's probably just going to get hot again. But anyway, currently outside, I have around 96 degrees here at my house with a southeast wind, dew point at about 65. So we do have some moisture in the air. Looking at a few things here. First off, this is a satellite picture. And what I want to show you is there's a bit of a boundary here. I wouldn't really call it a cold front. And you're starting to see just a little bit of enhancement here with the cumulus clouds. And there'll probably be some storms firing up over here to our northeast. And some of those may work their way back towards us. Still going to get really hot. We're going to have what's called compressional heating more than likely. So the official the models have about 100. I think it might be more like 103, 104 due to compressional heating. Also, there's some other enhancement of the clouds out here, and some of the short-range models actually show a bit of a line of thunderstorms forming and heading in our general direction overnight. So we'll see what happens with that as well. Um, Looking at the current surface map, you can actually see the boundary here, kind of moving in our direction. Notice we have heating already. Still quite cool up here in portions of the north, but overall, I've looked at some of the maps, and as far as the drought goes, most of the official maps show our drought becoming worse and actually becoming extreme over the summer. So hopefully that won't play out. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of rain to help us out. If not, it's gonna be a crummy summer. Here's another satellite picture, a little bit of a bigger satellite picture here on my Samuel whips, and you can see there is a bit of a disturbance out here, and you can actually see the little bit of enhancement here with the boundary to our northwest. Um, this right here is actually fairly important. This does show some pooling of moisture here. We're getting close to 1.5 inches precipitable water here in our area. So there is some pooling along we want to call it a cold front. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. The radar right now is fairly clear. Not much going on the radar side. Lightning, a lot of lightning over here to the northwest. Nothing here in areas we have had no convective initiation. Also, one other thing, this is called the Cape, or it's basically the ability for thunderstorms to form. And actually, we have some pretty good Cape out there. We're getting up in excess of 3,500. This does mean that any storm that does form could be very strong. And one of the primary things that may happen if we do get a thunderstorm is there may be quite a lot of wind coming out of it. As I said, hard to determine whether we would get a thunderstorm or not. In fact, looking at some of the models, we have a couple of models here. These are short-range models that simulate radar returns, and notice this is the HRR, and this basically is every hour. It's done every hour, and it goes out in 1 hour increments. Notice a little bit of thunderstorms trying to move in here from the northeast, and also notice the thunderstorms to the northwest trying to form into a line and move into our area somewhere around, let's see, 3 or 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. This model is actually pretty generous in that. If you look at another model, however, not quite so good. This is the NAM short-range model. Once again, we get a few thunderstorms, but the stuff to the west never really gets to us. It moves to our north. So overall, let's say about a 30% chance of rain. We'll have to wait and see what happens. We'll get a better idea of things later on today, if we do get some storms. But this would be the area to look at once again. This would be the area to look at right in here. And these storms would actually probably propagate to the west-southwest. They'd actually move in this direction. So expect another hot day, maybe a bit less wind, and we'll see what happens. And hopefully we get something, because if not, it's getting really dry out there. So perhaps I'll give an update this afternoon. Everybody have a good day.